Hey, bonjour. Bonjour, bonjour. Tac. Hop. Alors. Ça fait longtemps que j'ai pas stream. Ça fait une semaine. Genshin. Ok. Normalement c'est tout bon. Ok. On va voir tout ce qu'il y a là. Moi j'ai pas trop joué. Le son de la musique est quand même un peu fort. Ok. Mise à jour, correction de bugs, tout ça, ok, on s'en fout. Un prochain événement. Je vois pas plus. Ok. Hop. Message. Ok. Parlons à Petit Meng. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Cottage Poupou. J'aime bien prendre Salut pour me déplacer. Vu que j'ai 2 anémos, bah ça va plus vite. Hop. Le cottage Poupou c'est là-bas. Merde, je cancel. Hop. Hop. De la menthe j'en ai. Ça va. Ok. Non. Oula. Oh, tout est loin. Une fois j'ai vu un truc, j'avais genre 3 quêtes autour du point de TP là. Moi j'ai fait quelques quêtes quotidiennes mais j'ai pas trop joué en vrai. Hier j'ai pas joué, samedi je crois j'ai pas joué. Hop là. Ah, faut que je tue les monstres. Hop. Je pense à Sky Up, je les aurais one shot. En plus elle heal à chaque fois qu'elle touche quelqu'un. Et ça le heal scale en fonction de l'attaque. Ah à chaque fois je me fais avoir. Putain.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Bon allez, avançons. Il faut faut que je fasse ça. Ah, du coup j'ai pu monter à cause de... Putain de fleurs.
Quietly now.
Stay put.
Gotcha.
Bon, ok. Pas besoin d'idée. Hop, je vais mettre ma petite Layla.
My mind is complete.
Hop, et là c'est quoi? Détruisez les toits. Hmm.
Search for it. Too slow. Squall and fury. The wind rises. Cry louder. Behold.
Busted.
Allez, on loot. Hop, ça c'est fait. Non, pourquoi j'appuie toujours sur L? Je vais me rendre là-bas. Au début, je suis pas bien installé.
Add Astra. Thank you for Add Astra.
Ouais, je mets des mots raw maintenant, mais j'en avais pas vraiment besoin. Je devrais peut-être en mettre que des minerais. Je sais pas. Ah, du coup, nouvelle semaine. Hop. Qu'est-ce que je voulais voir avant aussi? Ah oui. Moi j'ai quasiment... Enfin quasiment pas du tout. J'allais dire quasiment 10 000 primo mais... Il me manque 700. Donc c'est ce soir que ça passe en... sur Ayaka. Bon, j'aurais bien voulu Bennett en vrai. Mais bon. Tant pis. Priorité aux 5 étoiles. J'ai combien? 9300? Je calcule, attendez. 9300 divisé par 1600. Ça fait quasiment 6 poules de champ de vœux. 5,8. Je peux peut-être en faire 90 avec ce que j'ai. Parce qu'après je peux quand en acheter avec ça. Moi ici je les ai déjà achetés. Bon allez, la quête d'événements. Parce que j'y ai pas touché. J'avais hésité à la faire mais je me suis dit... Bon je vais quand même attendre de le faire en stream. Voir ça. De toute façon c'est même pas intéressant et ça sert à rien. C'est pareil si je ferais tous les escapades, j'aurais une paire de primo. Oh. Ça ressemble à ça. 5 joueurs, il est temps. Je vois. Ah oui. Donc voilà tout ce que j'ai débloqué encore. Arrêtez. Ok. Allô? Ah, faut que je parle à lui? Un type de fontaine. Anatole. Ok. Ouais, c'est pas intéressant ce qu'il dit. Cela explose dans une chose, blablabla. Bon, laisse-moi jouer. Évaporation. Si je mets en difficile. Faut que j'atteigne 2000 de score. Ok. Oula, qu'est-ce que je fais? Je sais même pas sur quoi je fais. Ah d'accord. Ok, donc c'est la position des personnages initialisés. Ok. Donc... Oh, j'ai des personnages d'essai. Oh, c'est bien. Alors je vais mettre Yuemi Ilan. Ça fit bien ensemble. Avec Leila Yao Yao. Ici je vais mettre Utao. Xinchu, Shangling, Barbara. Ok, donc irradiation. Mon premier est un pyro. Ça c'est quoi? Les dégâts d'attaque, ouais. Je vais faire comme ça. Allez, on va voir. Ah, c'est bien qu'on a des personnages DC. Bon, j'ai un peu béquille.
Not now.
Quietly.
Go to ship down. Time for a light show. That didn't count. My guiding stars. Stars, shine for
Busted.
the fuse is lit.
Here comes the catch.
That didn't count. Go get it, you agree? Ta! Don't be scared. Not now.
Quietly now.
Fire hazard. Here come the fireworks.
Busted.
Don't be scared. Time for a light show.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now.
The night is cold. Fire hazard.
Oh, j'étais...
Oh, pink. The show be.
Rain cutter. Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of
See?
Maintenant que j'ai compris comment jouer Utao, c'est quand même plus simple.
rain outlines your fate. Let me.
Let's dance. «
1500 ? Oh, j'ai pas eu 2000. C'était le défi. Je vais voir. Bon, j'ai eu un peu de mal à comprendre au début. Récompense, défi. Ouais, voilà. Bon, on refera après pour 100%. 70 primo, ça m'a donné. Wesh. Ok. Qu'est-ce que ça donne comme truc? Dispersion. Ok. Donc, ah d'accord. Bon, je vais prendre mon nomade à moi. Farouzan. Je fais peut-être de la merde avec mes équipes. Celle-là. Ok. Commencer. Essayons.
We'll see about that. Huh, not now.
Wretched vermin! Squall and fury! Cry louder!
Too late for regrets. Huh, truth repeats its course. Stars, shine for me. The night.
The wind rises. Unsightly insects.
You, Glade.
Behold. Wretched vermin!
Have fun with this gift.
Squall and fury! Cry louder!
Not now. Truth repeats its course. Oh, mine's a
The wind rises. Wretched vermin! Surge forth!
Ok.
As one with wind and cloud.
stand clear. Swirl, mark 2.
Things are about to get dicey.
Animal test.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
Wind striding. Clouds high. The birds call. Time to go.
Absorption test. Enhanced animal module 75.
As one with wind and cloud.
Things are about to get dicey.
Wind striding. Target practice. Clouds high. The birds call.
Stand clear. Swirl, mark 2.
Busted.
Wind striding. As one with wind and cloud.
Here comes the catch. Quietly now.
Absorption test. Enhanced animal module.
Wind strider.
Finally.
Clouds
Target
high.
practice.
The birds call.
No. Game's up. Fun's over. Busted.
Stand clear. Animal hypostasis emulation.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Absorption test.
Ok. Bon, là j'ai réussi. J'ai gagné un peu plus de points sur la deuxième manche. Un Casio c'est trop fort en vrai. Inondation est déclenchée lorsqu'un subit des dégâts. Inondation. Déclenche évaporation, bourgeonnement. Ok, truc avec pyro. Donc il y a une Yao Yao. Je vais mettre Raiden. Xinchu. On va essayer comme ça. Alors. Je vais mettre sur Raiden parce que... On va faire comme ça. Là c'est les mêmes. Qui c'est que je vais utiliser le plus? Potentiellement Yilan. Là j'ai mis quoi? Le taux critique est augmenté. Hein. Ouais, je sais pas trop ce que je fais, mais... Allez.
The night is cold. Don't be scared.
Rain cutter.
Torn to oblivion. Nice and spicy.
Witness the power of Go.
Shine down. Now you shall perish. There is no escape.
No, my sword.
Illusion shattered. Torn to oblivion. Not now. Cold. Learn to You're toast! Out of the frying pan.
Let me weave you a verse.
There is no escape. Now you shall perish. Illusion shattered.
Witness the power of Go.
Goba, get them! The night is cold. Stars. Inazuma shines eternal. There is no escape. Illusion shattered.
No, my sword. Rain cutter.
Eat this! Nice and Not now. Torn to oblivion. Shine down. Now you shall perish. There is no escape.
Ok, j'ai pas trop monté en points là. J'ai du mal à savoir comment monter les points.
Quietly now.
Yeah! Thunderclap!
Don't be scared.
Here comes the cash. Buckle up. Gloves off. Gotcha.
Merde.
Game's up. Fun's over.
You asked for it.
Ah, l'ulti de Dia fait pas proc les... C'est pas considéré comme des autos.
Following thunder.
Here comes the catch.
You're dead meat.
Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
Lightning flash.
Stay put. Look alive. You asked for it.
Gotcha.
63 000.
Game's up. Fun's over.
Yeah.
Buckle up. Ha. Hey, gloves off.
Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
Look alive.
Je l'ai pété.
You asked for it.
Ouais, j'arrivais pas à 2000 encore.
Yeah. Lightning flash. Following thunder.
Quietly.
Hmm. Hmm. C'est quoi les récompenses de le faire dans le 3? Oh. Ça vaut pas spécialement le coup. Parce que j'ai pas les bons champions en vrai. Le plus important en vrai c'est une étoile. Hmm. Ouais, c'est ces trucs là qu'il faut lire. Évaporation. Surcharge. Brûlure. Dispersion pyro. Ce qui fait augmenter les points. Là c'est stimulation. Donc c'est les dendro et électro. J'ai pas de dendro moi. Si je mets Xino, Xinchu, L, L. Ici je mets ça, ça, ça et ça. On verra. Alors, l'irritation est déclenchée lorsqu'un personnage déclenche suractivité. Je vais le mettre sur Sino. Irradiation. Irradiation. Déclenchée en spectre. Ouais. Allez. Suractivité, exubérance. Donc en 1, faudrait que je mette Cookie Shinobu. Ça, je peux mettre ça. Radiation. 。  . 。  . 。 . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . 。 . . . . . . . . . . vais inverser Kukishinobu et Nai. Faut que j'enlève tout. Donc Kukishinobu là. Naïda Hilan. Voilà. Ça se tombe, ça n'a rien à voir avec l'emplacement des...
Judgment is upon you. You stay condemned. There's no end to this. Guilty. What you got?
No, my sword. Witness the power of
Surrender. Your sins weigh upon your soul. You stay condemned.
Oh, don't be scared.
rain outlines your fate.
Nowhere to run. Judgment is upon you. Your penance is due.
Moi j'ai du mal à le déclencher avec cette équipe.
Guilty.
No, my sword. Rain cutter.
You, Blade, you're up.
Surrender. Through me, justice is served. Following order. New punishment. Your penance is due. Guilty. Your penance is due. Guilty. Following orders. Futile. New punishment.
Witness the power of Gu.
Stay put.
Judgment is upon you. You stand condemned. Guilty.
Let me weave you a verse. No, my sword.
You, Blade.
Through me, justice is served. You stand condemned. Guilty. Your penance is due. Guilty.
J'ai chopé combien de points? Je sais pas.
Game's up. Fun is over.
Merde.
Really?
Grow, grow, grow.
Yeah.
Committed to memory. Help. Oh. Lightning.
Looking for a fight?
Mais bordel. Mais bordel.
Stop. This made her look.
Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
Make yourselves at home.
Dissipate. I'll settle this. Again.
Oh. The Temple of Wisdom. Grow, grow, grow.
Stand with me. Out of my way.
This made her look.
Here comes the catch.
Grow, grow, grow. Sharing my knowledge.
Putain.
Quietly now. Our bond is strong. Lightning terrified.
Committed to memory.
Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over. Dissipate.
Yeah, grow, grow, grow. Yeah.
Out of my way.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Kukishinobu qui est un healer.
Busted.
Lightning terrified.
Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha.
Our bond is strong. I'll settle this. Committed to memory, sharing my knowledge.
Here comes the catch.
Dissipate. Grow, grow, grow.
Yes. Tout pile. Ok. Bah j'aime bien Kokishinobu en vrai. Un petit healer électro en plus, ça peut être pas mal. Accumuler 6000 points, j'ai déjà fait. Hop. On y retourne. Ok, il faut que je gèle les ennemis. Ça. Ah. Ayaka. Yilan. Je vais mettre ça. Quoique ça fait 3 cryos. Faudrait que je la retire. Ici. Si je mets nomade, Juna Kokomi. Après, il y a moyen qu'il déclenche Shell avec les trucs à Nemo. Hop. On y va.
Busted. Game's up. Fun's over.
Take flight. Embrace the ice.
Quietly now.
My guiding star.
Things are about to get dicey.
My apologies. Sakura swirl. Whirling snow.
Game's up. Fun's over.
Take flight. Kamisato art. Sometsu. Whirling snow.
Things are about to get dicey.
My apologies. Whirling snow. Flight. Not now. cold. Mine took a...
Gotcha. Yeah! My apologies.
Ok. Ah, j'aime bien Yako. J'aime bien, j'aime bien.
Another job.
Yeah! Can't handle your drink. Huh! Out of the frying pan.
Just behold. Ha! Ah! Ha! 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 Ah! Ha!
I'm a rock.
Another test subject.
Covenants of the deep. Rust and revamp. A brash maneuver. Yeah!
Another
Go
test
Diana special. Huh, I'm here.
Cry louder! Squall and fury! Ah! Ka! Ha! Ka! Ha! Ha! Ja! Another job.
Hold the line. Billowing surge. Can't handle your drink. Huh? I'm a rock.
Behold! Ha! Ah! Ha! Ah! Ha! Ah! Ha! Ah! Ha! Ah! Ha! Bow your head!
Pew pew. Look at you, booze hound. I'm a rock. Torrent, bring refuge.
Ha! Ka!
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Now you're testing my patience.
Rust and revamp. Can't handle your drink.
Squall and fury! Ha! Ah! Ha! Ah! Ah! How amusing! Ah! Ha! You dare to gaze upon me? Where do you think you're going?
Billowing surge. Pew pew. I'm a rock.
Following orders.
Diana special.
Behold! That's close enough. Ha! Ha! Ka! Ha! Ka! Yeah! Take that! Ja! Ka!
Bon, j'arriverai pas.
Nice and spicy. Hey, yeah.
Ka! Squall and fury! Bow your head!
Ok. Simulation. Stimulation. C'est Dendro et Electro, ça, non? Exubérance, fallait faire éclater les trucs, les bourgeonnements avec un électro. J'ai pas beaucoup d'Itoko ni de Pyro, ni de Dendro. Ni d'électro. Tiens, mais Fischl. Ou non, Fischl, je vais la garder. Ouais. Deuxième équipe, bah Ilan. Yo. Elle. Et elle. Allez.
Let the show begin.
Here you are.
What? Thunderclap!
Defract.
Ready, steady, go! My guiding star.
Scatter.
I'll protect us.
Halloween thunder!
The process of elimination.
Je pense qu'il faut pas que tu utilises le hydro.
Lightning flash! Here!
Defract. Well now. Flicker.
Let the show begin. Come on, we can do it.
Lightning flash!
Here you are.
Stars, shine.
Take this!
Scatter. Flicker.
Here!
J'ai exubérance mais j'ai pas stimulation.
The night is cold.
Comment je fais proc à stimulation?
Hi?
Take this!
Not now. Don't be scared.
Defract.
Je fais que 400 points.
Busted.
By royal decree, Shadow Raven, let night fall.
Come a little closer. Let's spark.
Ready, go!
Quietly now. Things are about to get tight.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Don't be scared. Pain, go away.
Gotcha.
Stay put.
Try not to enjoy this too.
I summon thee. Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Busted. Take it easy. Game's up. Sun's over.
You, Blade, you're up. Ready, go.
Embrace a storm!
By royal decree.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Don't be scared.
Here comes the catch. You're in for a little shock. Surrender and I'll be gentle. Come a little closer.
You, Blade, you're up.
Quietly now.
Go get it, you, Blade.
for a little shock.
Busted. Game's up. Fun's over.
No rest for the...
Stay put. Yeah.
Let's spark things up a little.
Oz reveal by.
Gotcha.
Ok. Souffle des alizés, normalement j'ai tout fini. Bon, c'est fini d'ailleurs. Ça c'est fait. Caribird c'est fait. Ça c'est fait. Escapade, bon c'est Farouzan. Alignement astral, je sais pas. Faut que j'appe plus de persos pour le faire. Bon bah voilà. Bon, on l'a pas fait à 100%, mais on a fait le plus important, les primos. Pas les mots d'Astino, je... Bon, ok. Vous voyez, puis dans les quêtes... J'ai débloqué tout ça à la suite, mais j'aurais dû, genre par exemple, débloquer tout mon stat. Ensuite Libu, ensuite Inazuma. Parce que là, si je prends eux, il faut que j'aille Inazuma. On va choisir Beidou, tiens. Quand le crux brille de mille feux. Bon, ok. Bon, c'était cool comme événement. J'aime bien ce genre d'événement, ça te fait tester plein de personnages et tout.
Well, would you look who's here? Looks like it's going to be a day to remember. Guys, look who the sea washed up.
Ahoy there, traveler. So Captain really did invite you.
Hey, I heard that you took care of another crisis while you were in Inazuma. Are the rumors true?
That's what I heard too. Thanks to you, Inazuma's vision hunt decree was
Captain's got quite the eye for people. She said she was sure that your trip to Inazuma would stir up some waves. And sure enough.
Il me manque déjà 2 cœurs.
Look at you being so modest. We all know what you did to protect Lee.
I've heard that they tell stories about you and Mondstadt too. The honorary knight.
I'd say someone of your caliber would be right at home in the cracks.
That's right. Wow, I'm getting excited. Hey, what do you say we arm wrestle?
I was worried you'd be too busy to show up.
Oh, Captain on deck!
Captain, we were just trying to talk the traveler.
Yeah, come on, Captain Beidou. Surely you've got a way to get the traveler on board.
Oh, he's on board right now for the celebration, isn't he?
Yeah, but just one celebration together is not enough.
All right, I get it now. There is something special about you, traveler. You earned everyone's respect. So it goes without saying that the Crux would be honored.
No doubt about that.
But then again, a hero like yourself doesn't just set off on a journey. So should a hero really drop what they're doing just to spend day after day drifting at... Well, if that were the case, then the Crux, known for always moving forward to the next horizon.
Right. I guess we didn't...
Remember, rather than seeking out strong members to join us, you should be focusing on making yourselves the strongest that you can be. If we... Isn't that why everyone here chose to come aboard in the first place?
Yes? A strong sailor is always looking for a sturdy ship.
I guess I almost forgot the first lesson you ever taught me. Thanks for the reminder, Captain.
Just be sure you all keep that in mind. Now, there's no more need to hound the traveler, as you were. I'm glad you came. Welcome back aboard. Hey, don't mention it. As a host, it would be pretty embarrassing to continue letting my guests. I can't go getting too caught up in my own reputation, though. That's certainly not how the Crux made it to where we are today. As the head of the fleet, my task is to keep us on the right course, no matter how turbulent the seas may become. But then again, the crew isn't usually this riled up. It's not that they're arrogant, their excitement today comes from their great respect for you, both your strength and your character. So please, don't take it the wrong way. All good then. Great. Actually, speaking of Inazuma, I think your good luck must have rubbed off on me on the way over. I made an interesting find on the beach shortly after we parted ways. Let's talk about it over there, where it's a little quieter. So after we dropped you off in Rito, we found a shipwreck nearby. Probably belonged to Inazuman pirates. We searched the wreckage and found, at first I thought it was a nautical chart. I was thinking we might discover a new sailing route if we were lucky. But after a closer look, I realized it wasn't a map of the sea at all. It was a Liyue treasure map, and no ordinary one at that. Nothing like that. I just mean that the map was a mess. So it was the most I could do to figure out that the treasure was probably in Liyue. As for its exact location, I have no idea. I'd say I've explored Liyue pretty extensively, but still, So, I thought of you. Nobody can beat you when it comes to treasure hunting on land, right? Is that right? Well then, it looks like I'm in good hands. Here's the map. See what you can make of it. So, where do you think it is?
Pas grand chose.
Guili Plains. Huh, I never would have gotten that. How can you tell? Oh, so you do live up to the hype. I can't believe you noticed that. Let's head over there and take a look. I'll need you to help me zero in on the specific location once we're there.
Ok, allons voir. Mais monte. Oh merde, ça a déclenché le truc.
It should be around here, right? Who are they? Oh, it's a bunch of treasure hoarders. There are quite a few of them. I'm more than a match for the...
Oh.
Keep digging, boys. Once we have our hands on the treasure, and...
You can all hold it right there.
Huh? Who's that barking? Do you know who you're up against here? What the... Captain... Run, boys! Run!
Nobody...
Captain Beidou, Lord of the Ocean. This is all my fault. I didn't know who I was up. I got a big mouth is all. It's always saying things it shouldn't. I swear I'll wash it out with soap the moment I get back. Please. Well, spare them, at least. These guys are just trying to put food in. If you need to take anyone, take me. It was me that disrespected.
Is that right? Fine. Seems like you've got a heart in there somewhere, seeing how you treat your crew. Get out of here!
Thank you, Captain Beidou.
Wait.
Yes? What else might the merciful and...
This treasure's still up for grabs. The Crux fleet honors the rule of first come, first served. You found it first, so name your price. I can't have any rumors going around about Captain Beidou's steal.
Captain Beidou! We wouldn't dare take the treasure as an apology for my fool. Please, take it.
Oh? Well, if you insist.
Chien qui ronfle.
I accept your kind offer, and I'll make you one in return. You don't seem like terrible. If you want to mend your ways and put all this behind you, the crux can... It'd be humble work, but at least it'd get you on your feet and making an honest living. A much better deal than what you've got going.
Wow, thank...
Right. Let's see what we've got in here. This isn't what we're looking for. Let's look around. Maybe we'll find it.
C'était la fleur.
Those rocks look kind of weird. Let's see if there's anything there.
Ah oui, ça avait pas de dégâts.
Nothing. Let's keep looking. What are those hilly trolls digging for? Wait, actually, I've heard they sometimes dig for buried treasure. Let's go take a closer look.
Not now. Don't be scared. Hey, go away.
Quietly now.
Squall and fury.
Wesh.
You dare to gaze upon me?
Examiner.
Nope, not here either. Now that we've searched all the places of interest in this area and come up with nothing, it's
Captain Beidou! Captain Beidou!
Huh? Hey, what?
Captain Beidou! Actually, we've just been wandering around near... because we were thinking about what you said. Well, me and the boys decided we're ready to move away from all...
Oh?
Yes.
Okay then. But I'll warn you right now, you won't have it easy. It might just be menial work in the port, but in the eyes of the general public, you'll be associates of the Crux. So there'll be a grueling test you have to go through before you can start.
I understand. Truth be told, Captain, it's only because it's you, the mighty and honorable Captain Beidou. If it had been and since you made us this kind offer, I'd like...
Well, there's no place in the Crux for but then again, everybody has to start somewhere. So, it comes down to you. If you manage to impress me and earn the respect of my crew, then yeah, nothing's impossible.
Thank you, Captain Beidou. I couldn't help but notice you were searching for something else. It still hasn't turned up?
Why? Do you have any clues?
We heard about 2 treasures, both in Guili Plains. So maybe the other one might be what you're looking for. Not too far from here, but I'm just... All the info we got about this treasure came from the black market. The answer's hidden in... Drunkenly I gazed at the ruins long forsaken, and lay beneath red leaves whose branches cast a crooked shade. The dusk sun shone upon the sea as I awoke. As for the ruins long forsaken... But beyond that line, I just...
So a treasure clue hidden in a poem. See my friend here? If they taught treasure hunt, am I right? Okay then, let's start.
Okay, come on, boys.
Okay.
These are the long-forsaken ruins from the poem. A Apparently they were, but judging by the state of them,
It seems that we need to... Drunkenly, I gazed at the ruins long forsaken and lay beneath... Do you have any ideas? Ah, somewhere you can see the ruins from. So, somewhere not too far from here? Yeah, and maybe the shadow cast by the tree is supposed to hint at something.
Oh, I got it! This guy fell asleep and woke up just before sunset.
Dusk and the shadow of a red-leaved tree. Let's take a look around. I think...
Quit following me.
Qu'est-ce que ce serait ça? Ils ont pas l'air vraiment rouges les feuilles.
Found it! At long last, the treasure is finally in our hands. A check from the... You really came through. We found the spot in no time. Without your help, I don't think I ever would have gotten my hands on it. Not much, but enough for an average person to survive on for a while. But there's more to this particular check than that. When I found the treasure map, it was tightly sealed inside a small bottle along with a letter. I'll let you read it for yourself. Finished? Yeah, I can't fault him for what he did, but the way things turned out, all I can say is life is unpredictable. Well, let's fulfill his... Easy money.
Ok. La maison en bois près de la mer.
Well, this is it. Oh boys, it's time for your first job. Give this check to the old lady who lives in that wooden hut. Tell her it's a welfare payment from the...
Yes, boss!
What's up? But you only find sakura blooms in certain places. Let's just pick one, huh? One's enough to You've already helped me out so much today. Okay, off you go then. Take her the sakura. Your child in a faraway land sends his best wishes.
Ok. Captain Beidou. Ah, je me souviens avant il n'y avait pas de point de TP pour aller ici. Alors à chaque fois il fallait monter là-haut, planer jusqu'ici. Comptable de l'Alcor.
So after we dropped you off in Rito, we searched the wreckage. At first I thought it wasn't, but after a closer look, I realized it wasn't. No. As for its exact location, I'd say so. I thought of you. Nobody can beat you when it comes to treasure hunting on land. Is that right? Here's the map. See what you can make of. So, Qingce Village. I don't see the resemblance at all. Oh, I'm definitely... You're coming with me.
Hop. Ah, merci Bijou pour le follow.
Ah, Beidou. Wow, and the traveler. It hasn't been all that long, but I'm glad you picked today. You're just the people I need. I'm too old to get through to them. They won't.
Rest assured, Granny Zhuoshin.
Oh, thank goodness. It's Captain Beidou. You couldn't have come at a better time. You're the voice of reason I...
Captain, please. Help me get Justin.
Whoa, hey. What exactly is going...
It makes me mad just talking about it. G here? I don't know if he's got a screw loose or what his problem is. But anyway, he took it upon himself to raise, well, practically a whole army of finches, okay? And now guess what? I asked him to pay compensation, but he refused.
Captain, I'm innocent. They're not even my finches. I just thought they looked kinda cute, you know, so I fed them a couple of times.
A couple times? Are you kidding me? That's rich. Really rich. There were 2 of them when you first started. 2 finch. I swear, every time I come by your place, I think I'm at a bird market.
So, yeah. I mean, they laid a few eggs, made a few nests, but finches gotta finch.
So that's how it is. What's your take? Yeah. Gee, let's say I'm interested in buying these finches off you. What would you say to that?
Are you serious, Captain? Oh, that would be great. Honestly, with all this trouble they've been causing me lately, they've become a bit of a burden. So if you're happy to take them off my...
All right, deal. My only condition is, you have to use some of the money to compensate Wenjing for her losses.
Oh, come on. But I never raised...
Well, you tell me. You took my deal, that means you admitted to being the owner, doesn't it? Otherwise, what gives you the right to sell them to me?
Captain Beidou's right. If you didn't raise them, what...
Don't worry. My offer includes plenty left over for you after deducting the compensation. This way, you get something back for looking after them.
Okay, then. Okay.
I hope you 2 are very grateful indeed to Beidou.
Granny Zhuoshin, as you know, many of the boys from your fine village do sterling work for the Crux. The fleet wouldn't be what it is today without them, so please think nothing of it. Gee, Wenjing, I guess you're free to go.
Captain Beidou! Captain Beidou!
Pops Shing! It's been a long time. Have you been?
Don't get me started. I've been having some real trouble with that. I heard you were in the village, so I rushed over to seek your help.
What's the issue?
Oh, come with me. You'll see.
Ok, allons voir. Ah. Faudrait que j'aille voir dans ma théière aussi, je dois avoir des trucs à récolter. Run.
Captain Beidou.
I heard that you and Pops Shing had a little misunderstanding.
Zhen planted a tree on his property a few years back. I had no issue with it at the time. It's just a tree. But a few years on, it's grown tall. Every morning when I get up and open the window, I just want to feel the sun on my face. I asked Zhen to cut it down so I could get some sun, but he said no!
Captain Beidou, you gotta believe me. I didn't intend to block the sunlight, but there's nothing... It's not just any old tree, you see. That tree was planted there by my late father. Not long after he planted it, he passed away. And just before he passed, he left me with some... He said our family's fortune was inauspicious, and we needed something to suppress the bad luck. That's what he planted the tree for. How can I just chop... I'll be honest, I spent a few years studying in Liyue Harbor, so I don't actually share his superstitious beliefs. But still, that doesn't change the fact that this was my fault.
Okay, I think I'm all clear on this. What are you thinking? Yeah, you have a point. Jen, I'm truly sorry to hear that your father passed away. But look, you really should have thought about the impact that planting that tree would have on your neighbors before you went ahead with it. However, this tree is special to you. I understand that. So, how about you move the tree to somewhere where it won't block the sunlight? Somewhere else in your courtyard. Jen, Pops Shing, thoughts?
Your idea works for me, Captain Beidou. Forcing Zhen to cut it down was never my real goal.
Honestly, I already considered that. It's a nice idea, but the tree's way too...
Oh, you don't need to worry about that. I'll just have my crew head down to the harbor and find you a... While they're at it, I'll have them find you a gardener, too. This tree's a little overdue for a manicure.
Wow, thank you so much, Captain Beidou. On a separate note, I remember the Crux last visited the village. Now, is there some special reason why you're back in person so soon?
Nothing all that special, just personal reasons.
Huh? Treasure? Wait a second. That reminds me, I saw Chongping and Defu argue. I don't know if it's related to the one you're looking for.
Really? Okay.
EB?
Beidou, you're just in time.
What happened?
I'm not being unreasonable, Captain. I got Chongping to help me plow my land because it's the busy season. And then, what do you know? He plowed. Way I see it, it's my land. So the treasure belongs to me, right? I think
You say that, Defu. But what you're forgetting is that I came to help you plow your fields out of the goodness of my heart. And you haven't paid me a single mora. It was also my plowing that turned up this chest. However you cut it, surely...
The domestic drama just keeps coming today. What are your thoughts? Okay, I think I'm up to speed here. If you two really want to take this further, I can get a legal expert. As for the costs, I'll cover them. What do you think? Neither of you seems thrilled about this course of action. Okay, I'll be straight with you. The reason I came here today was to look for some treasure. Chances are it's hiding right there in the chest you're both fighting over. So, how about you two stop fighting over it and do me? Of course, I'll be indebted to both of you. If either of you ever needs anything in the future, the Crux...
Captain, you're far too kind, really. Indebted? That won't...
Yep, totally agree. If only I'd known you were looking for this chest. You should have said something. I would have delivered it to you personally.
It seems like it's been quite a busy day for you. Helping us settle all our little... Come on! Let's go to the village. I'll rally the masses. We'll get some good...
Don't worry about the chest. I'll carry it over.
Matinho. Quoi? Pourquoi il est parti aussi loin?
What a fine day today has been. Beidou has solved an awful lot of problems in our village.
She sure has. Without Captain Beidou, that compensation payment... Yeah, and if it weren't for Captain Beidou, I'd still be arguing with Pops Xing.
Here, here! We have plenty to thank Captain Beidou for, I'm sure. I propose a—
To Captain Beidou.
I couldn't ask for more than the chance to get everyone together and... That really hit the spot. Want to get some air? The view in this place is... We can take a look through the contents of that chest while we're at it. Chongping placed it by the water wheel. Are you kidding? Babe, come on, let's go.
Okay.
So, I've been thinking. Everyone seems to trust me enough to let me have the final word on... But don't you think some of my solutions can be a little... You can laugh, I don't mind. Take Chongping and I had no clue who it should belong to. So I just came up with this... But, I mean, I'm no Ningguang. I can't make a perfect deal every time. And I'm no Yanfei either. Not all my judgment calls are gonna be... I am Beidou. And my strength is in trading favors. You think I should be more selective? Some people think their favors are so valuable that they need to plan out how and when to use them to maximize the return on their investment. Others see doing favors as a burden, not worth anything in monetary terms and prone to getting you locked in a cycle of constantly returning. But the way I see it, favors are what keep people connected to one another. Over thousands of years, the people of Liyue have created bonds between each other, but this means that no individual is truly on their own out there. When someone... Over the years, I've come to owe favors to a great many people. These are the countless bonds between us, like so many fish in the sea. And they're the reason that I believe that if there ever comes a day when the world is overrun by monsters, Liyue's legal system collapses, it's these bonds that will see us all through the dark days ahead, until we come out on the other side. I'm not saying that. But either way, we have a pretty firm bond between us already, don't you? Was this wind? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Something we were literally just talking about. Oh, yeah, the chest! Come on, let's open it up. It's not exactly what I was looking for, but you know what? I don't care. Come on, let's get back to the party.
Ok. Tac, tac. J'ai plus de musique. Oh. Ok, peu importe ce que je disais, ça finissait comme ça. Ok, donc là, on a tout fait. À partir de là. On recommence au début. Et hop. J'ai arrêté la quête.
Well, would you...
Ahoy there, Trav. Hey, that's what I heard.
Captain's got quite the eye for people.
Look at...
I've heard that they
Hey, what?
I was worried you'd be too busy to show up.
Oh.
Captain! Yeah, come on, Captain.
Oh, he's on board.
Yeah.
All right, so it goes.
No doubt about...
But then again, so should a hero... Well, if that were...
Great.
Remember, isn't that why every...
Yes?
I guess I almost forgot.
Just be...
Ok.
I'm glad you came.
On a déjà lu tout ça. Vous allez venir votre marque, capitaine.
I can't go getting as the head of the fleet, but then again, their excitement to... Oh, since you're interested. I'm curious to see if you'll take the sea by storm. Good. Come with me.
Waves are as calm as always.
Hop là.
Chief Mate Juza's breaking in the newcomers, but I think we can spare you the tedium. After this, the new crew members will be arranged into 2 teams for more specialized training. One team will learn comprehensive survival skills, including maritime emergency rescue, marine meteorology, psychological counseling. They will serve as the support team for the fleet, ensuring safe navigation. That's why we call them the Shield of the Crux. The vision of the Crux. Oh, we don't have that many visions, kid. As one might expect, we call the other team the Spear of the Crux, because they'll be learning about naval warfare. They'll make up the armed portion of our crew. Also, they're responsible for handling the fleet's cargo deal. So, what do you think? Which You truly are. Let's start with the fundamentals for any armed crew member. Follow me.
Follow me.
These are some older skirmish boats that we keep on the Alcor's backup. Although they've been made redundant by newer models now, they're perfect for when we need to do simulated battles as part of crew training. Disappointed, to be honest. In fact, out of all the only when negotiations fail, the only reason the Alcor would ever need to open fire would be if it were a fight to the death. The Alcor serves only 2 purposes. We are an armed fleet with a strong... We're very careful about determining when... All of this to say that mastering a... Do you have any experience piloting small armed vessels? You mean you can do the jobs of a helmsman? Even in the Crux, there are a few who can do... Seems like... In that case, I'll skip the basics on how to operate. The goal of this exercise is simple. You can start when you're ready. Nicely done. That was a joy to watch. Perfect timing on the turns, you kept your craft stable on the straightaway. It was like watching a well-rehearsed show. All right, come with me.
On va au port de Libé. Hop là.
You may be aware that as an armed fleet, the Crux is kinda like the maritime equivalent of a guard. We work as an armed carrier, earning our keep by... Aside from that, though, there is also one other important way we make income.
Actually, it's trading, in certain kinds of goods.
Hey, my hotshot accountant.
Cut it out, boss. Juza sent me here with a message. He says preparations are now underway. If you give me the all clear, I'll...
Okay. Be careful. Well, she has something to take care of. Mora Grubber was right, though. The other important side to our business, the less official side, is doing exactly what merchants importing here, exporting there. The only difference between us and regular. You'll see what I mean by that shortly. I'm taking you. Come on, let's go meet our trading.
Mhm. Avec un poissonnier.
Fresh seafood! Fresh seafood! Catch it while you can!
What do you have?
Hello there! Here at Nay's Professional Fishmongers, we've got everything. So what do you need?
I want a bass head with all the teeth removed. If there's a single tooth in there, I don't want it.
Ah! You know bass have pharyngeal teeth, right? In the throat? How do you expect me to get all those out?
Then I'll have a bass trunk with 2 swim bladders. Again, if it's short by 1 swim bladder, it's not the bass I want.
You're not making this easy for me. 1 bass means 1 swim.
Okay, then I'll take a bass tail with scales that are yellow on the outside, black on the inside. Also, it's gotta have a total of 81 scales. That's 7 times 7, no more, no less.
What kind of fish scales are yellow outside and black inside? You sure this is a fish you're talking about? In any case, you can try all you want, but 7 times 7 is never gonna get you 81. Pardon my asking, but you're not a fish expert, are you? I'm sorry, ma'am, but I'm afraid I don't have. Look, I'm a professional. So are most of the people I serve.
Anywhere you'd recommend?
Like I said, Nay's Professional Fishmongers is for professionals.
I bet you're wondering why that guy was saying he didn't have what we wanted. That was just the first step in the transaction to confirm our identity. The real deal will come later.
Okay. C'est lui.
Fresh seafood!
Is this wise amateur fishmongers?
That's the one. We have all kinds of amateur stuff here. The more... What would you like?
We'd like a bass head.
No problem. Ours are all toothless, mind you.
And a bass trunk.
Oh, no problem. I'll stick an extra swim bladder in there for you.
And a tail.
Sure thing. I'll paint the scales yellow on the outside and black on the inside, so you can tell at a glance, this ain't no ordinary fishtail. If it's 7 times 7 you want, I can do you 81, 138, or even 648. It's up to you.
Great. I like your style.
I appreciate your patronage. Please, take your order to our warehouse manager over there. A real amateur if I've ever met one. Proud to have... No, we don't have the fish here. All fish sold at Wise Amateur Once we get the order in from the customer, we go fish it out for them. Pay first, then we bring you the goods. That way you get the fresh...
Ces déplacements sont très linéaires, un peu aléatoires aussi.
Are you two here to collect your order, huh, Beidou?
Yes, sir. We're here about that bass.
I didn't expect you to come in person, but we still need to follow procedure. The bass you want is not a standard specimen. Our fishermen need to wait for the right moment to catch it. You know the rule.
Of course.
Oh, well, as you know, timing and location are everything when it comes to fishing. You have to wait till all the conditions... So, let me ask you this. When will...
The fishing song will sound out at midnight.
How drunk will the moon be?
It won't stop while the Star of Death shines.
I see, yes. Which way will the sea breeze...
The breeze should be bound for Guyan.
All right then, well received.
Great! I think that wraps up everything we needed to do in Liyue Harbor. Let's head back and wait for the delivery. The 3 people we just met are our business partners. Nay's professional fishmongers and Y's amateur fishmongers are just cover names. The bass, obviously, is the code name for the goods. The numbers of teeth, swim bladders, and scales all represent different... Meanwhile, the conversation I had with the warehouse keeper was the instructions for the deal itself. Let me translate it for you. Tonight at midnight, the deal will take place in Guyan Stone Forest. The Alcor will... As for what the actual goods are, well, you'll see tonight. What if I were to say yes? What would you do then? I deeply value you as a friend, but ultimately, you're not with the Crux. I definitely don't want to cause you any trouble just because you hung out with me. So, rest assured, we haven't broken any laws.
Ok, allons là-bas.
Take it easy.
Pourquoi ça a mis à 1h du matin? J'ai mis minuit.
Captain Beidou, you gave me quite the surprise.
Well, my friend is visiting, so I wanted to show him how the Crux handles some of its important business.
I see. You two must be...
You got that right. Now, have you brought the goods?
Yep, all here. Please.
Stop! Nobody... We have received certain information pertaining to a potential illegal business... Apologies, Captain Beidou, but I'm going to need to inspect those goods.
Oh? An illegal business transaction, you say? Well, all the goods are here. If you have any suspicion...
Captain, everything's been checked. It's just a bunch of potatoes, flour, and so on. And all the paper...
Huh? Everything's been checked thrice over. There's not a single contraband item here. The paperwork was approved by the ministry...
Looks like you've managed to clear everything up. I suppose we can put this down as a simple...
Yes, apologies. This... Come on, let's go.
Bravo, Captain Beidou. This was rather ingenious. Seems like you're friends.
I know you have a lot of questions. Come on.
Well, I'll leave you both to it. Captain Beidou.
You probably thought that there was some sort of nefarious business going on behind all the secrecy today. The truth is, that was exactly what I wanted the Ministry of Civil Affairs to believe. What you might not know is that I, as the leader of the Crux fleet, and you, the great hero of Liyue Harbor, have both been on the Ministry of Civil Affairs watch list for a long time. In other words, whenever you or I crop up in Liyue Harbor, it almost always draws their attention. Not that there's any animosity behind it, mind you. In their words, it's a security precaution to prevent people like us from causing unnecessary trouble. Oh, I have no qualms about that. They're just doing their job, keeping the land safe. But how does that saying go again? Ah, yes. Sometimes the closer you are to something, the less you can see. Did you figure it out yet? That's right. Maura Grubber, the accountant. With you, me, and a few sacks of potatoes and flour serving as a front, the deal she's overseeing on her end should go off without a hitch. After all, the Ministry of Civil Affairs sent the Millilith to us. Looking at the time, it should be any Look! That's the signal! Tonight's real deal. Do you have any more questions? You're right. Never underestimate her. But as long as we don't take things too far, she won't look into it too closely. She knows that neither you nor I would do anything to harm Liyue. In any case, there's another higher level watch list at the Ministry of Civil Affairs above the one we're on. It's top secret. But I do know that the individuals and organizations on that list are the ones the Qixing are really wary. I've gotten off topic. On some level, Ningguang and I are actually business partners too. Reason being, I'm the only one who can get her some of the more... All you need to know is that what might be easily attainable for some people can... That's where we come in. It's as simple as that. You still have some important things to take care of, as long as you don't know what I was referring to, you'll be safe. So I'm sorry, but I can't tell you for now. Of course, if the day comes when you've traveled to every corner of the world, found your sibling, and neatly tied up all your loose ends along the... You're welcome to come back here, and you'll always be welcome in the Crux Fleet.
Ah, pas cette photo. Ok. Ok, il n'y a pas d'autre fin. Du coup, maintenant, après, c'est le bouclier.
Chief Mate Juza's breaking. After this, the one team will learn. They will serve as the support team for the fleet, ensuring safe. That's right, as one might also there was. So, what do you? As I expected, there are two main subjects. As I was saying, you can go learn about these skills from Yinxing, Huixing, and Liushi. They're all seasoned hands in their respective fields. Each sailor has their own strengths and weaknesses. I'm no rookie, of course, but you shouldn't underestimate the knowledge of the... If there's anything I'm most proud of in the fleet, it's my peak. Go and get to work. I'll have some questions to test you later.
Take it easy. Hello, traveler. I'm Yin. Whenever a sailor has a health problem, they come to me. I deal with it all. Oh, I presume the captain arranged this, correct? First of all, let me ask you this. What do you think is the biggest danger that all new crew members face? That can certainly be a problem at sea, but it's not the biggest danger. The most dangerous thing... I have seen many new crew members who see themselves as young and fighting fit and have no regard for safety. They think those are the ones that always end up in the sick bay. Everyone should know we have to face malnutrition when we're short on supplies. All kinds of injuries and diseases that the harsh ocean weather can bring. And even the psychological problems that can arise due to isolation and the lack of entertainment. To make things worse, the lack of medication and treatment options at sea can result in even minor health problems becoming... Oh, you probably thought I was joking, right? Well, that's not surprising. But hopefully you now realize that with a little extra precaution, a lot of these things can be avoided. Well, I think that's enough for you to Is there anything else you would like to know? Are you concerned about them? No wonder Captain Beidou thinks you're different. There must be more. If you can convince Mora Grubber to show you the books, you'll see there is a regular fixed cost, titled Convalescence Payments and Incapacity Support for regardless of the fleet's income. Those who have fought alongside us will certainly receive their compensation. Some of those that have returned to land have started. The money is intended to allow them to live their lives as freely as possible. Still, we can't pretend like it solves it. But if nothing else, it's good to know that what... Is there anything else you would like to know? Captain Beidou? Well, out of everyone I've met, she probably values people's although I'm just a doctor. Beidou has given me the full authority to send any newcomers who I don't see as fit for service off the ship, until they are ready to come back with the right attitude. Every time we're stocking up before a voyage, medicine takes top priority. I'm even allowed... Do you know what Mora Grubber, our bookkeeper, calls a significant financial risk? But Beidou knows the importance of having a healthy crew. That's why she has authorized me regardless. She places her full trust in me, so to answer your question, that's how she thinks. Is there anything else you would like to know? Wow.
Okay.
My pleasure. Okay, let's leave it there then. Be sure to take good care of your health.
Ok, ok.
Sorry about earlier, Traveler. We were so caught up on getting you to join the fleet that we didn't notice we were... Oh! Well, in that case, you have come to the right person. I'm not just blowing smoke. You're looking at the most... I'll start by introducing some chart reading essentials for new sailors. Feel free to interrupt if you have any questions. Let's start with what to look for when you get a set of complicated charts. First, you should always look at any indicated shorelines, islands or reefs, water depths, hydrological conditions, and other hazards. With these features in mind, you can answer the basic question of, can I chart a safe course through this area? Visually, nautical charts are a little unique. Unlike land maps, most charts do not have a fixed scale, which means that it can be hard to precisely determine the exact distance between 2 points. The most advanced nautical charts come with a supplementary chart, which has different colored lines marked on it to indicate distance. It's worth mentioning that under my direction, the crux is using these advanced kinds of charts. Some cartographers mark out other points of interest on their charts, usually with their own special symbols. If they don't leave any accompanying notes, they can be very difficult to interpret. Not only those, we have Tattern and... To be honest, it can be quite a challenge, even for me. Some of these charts are really old, but if we don't decipher them, we will certainly miss many secrets of the sea. Fortunately, we have the captain with us. She managed to find some ancient... I don't think anyone other than our captain could manage to get these kinds of resources. Old charts and ancient books... Oops, I've gotten off topic. Well, that just... Is there anything else you would like to know, Traveler? Drafting charts? That's certainly a more advanced topic. To be honest, I've only attained a smattering. The charts we are using now are just revised versions of the ones left by the so my mapping experiences have been primarily limited to updating our chart. I think you can ask Captain Beidou more about cartography. One time, the fleet sailed into an uncharted area by mistake. It wasn't long before we turned the fleet around and returned the way we came out for fear of potential hazards. But Captain Beidou still managed to draft a simple chart of the area we sailed through for if and when we explore the area again. Incredible, isn't it? I was amazed to see that the captain could even do cartography, because I have the talent, and she doesn't want to let it go to waste. I initially had the same question myself. After all, in many fleets, the captain also worked. She just laughed and told me to wise up, saying that even Rex Lapis never fights alone. She wants everyone on board to master their role, so that that way, if the day ever comes when she's no longer with the fleet, we will still be able to sail. Captain Beidou may seem aloof and even act careless sometimes, But the truth is there anything else you would like to know, traveler? My pleasure. A friend.
Ok, faut encore parler à quelqu'un. Oh, c'est celui qui est tout en haut. Super, je peux passer de ce côté-là.
Squall and fury.
Ah, c'est trop chiant. Ok.
Hello, traveler. Are you here to learn about marine meteorology? In my line of work, I've got to have a... I saw the captain showing you around the training grounds, and then you went to see... So I figured that she probably wants you to get to know the life of a crew member. Okay, let's get started. Marine meteorology basically means keeping tabs on the weather as well as other ocean phenomena. So things like these are all potential threats to safe navigation. Luckily, whatever weather might be coming up, there's always some. Take waterspouts, for example. They're caused by high-speed rotating winds on the surface of the ocean. They can engulf large ships but if you know that waterspouts can only form in an environment with high temperature, you will be even more alert if you also know that the present, and most importantly, if you spot a small white vortex emerging from the clouds, you should immediately notify the crew to steer clear of what's ahead. So there you go. Those are the warning signs of waterspouts. I am proud to say that over the years, I haven't let a single one sneak up on my watch. Well, I'm good at reading the sea, but I'm not as good as the captain when it comes to reading people. Do you know the small fishing village next to Wangshuin? I heard that when Captain was a kid, she worked there fishing with the adults. Later, she made her way to the harbor where she struggled to make a living. Managing to survive in an environment. If it wasn't for her, I never would have dreamed of taking this job. You may not have heard, but I'm best known outside the Crux fleet for a slightly infamous story involving me, third round. Who would ever have thought that the rookie sailor who fell drunk into the sea and became a laughingstock among their now former crewmates would then go on to become a lookout for the Crux? It proves that having skills alone is not enough. You need someone like... Find me anytime if you want to know...
So you've already finished talking to the crew, huh? I thought it'd take you a while longer. So, what did you think? Now you know that the shield of the Crux is not such an easy... First of all, life on the sea isn't always plain sailing. Injuries and illnesses, but what is the single biggest danger facing crew members? Is that your final answer? As you've just learned, the fleet plots its route using nautical charts. The charts used by the Crux have additional charts attached. The supplementary chart has lots of lines in various colors for added reference. Okay, interesting. On longer voyages, we have to be especially careful to avoid certain weather hazards that pose a threat to the integrity of the ship. And so my question is, how can we reliably predict waterspouts so we can avoid them? Okay, those are all my questions. Now then, let's see. Out of these, 2 correct. Not bad. After all, you didn't have much time. It seems that your survival know-how is now up to the standard required of qualified crew members. Time to move on. Next up, we have some Shield of the Crux recreational programs for you. You need to realize that being out at sea, looking at the same old sea every day and being so that is why regular recreational activities are an absolute necessity. We offer a lot of fun courses for our newcomer training, including fishing, photography, chess. Oh, and thanks to Kazuha, these days we also offer poetry and music appreciation. Each newcomer has to participate in at least one. Of course, if you'd prefer wrestling sea monsters with your bare hands, that can be arranged. Well, for today at least, let's stick to the trip. If I remember correctly, it should be...
Listen up, everyone can go back.
What's going on here, Juice?
Oh, Captain, there you... Well, Captain, the photography teacher...
I see. That's quite unfortunate. Oh? In that case, why don't you help us out and lead the class today?
Yeah, unfortunately, the original teacher canceled at short notice, so there's no time to skip. It would be great if the Traveler could step in as the teacher.
It's up to you, Traveler. Great, it's set.
Yes, Captain.
Okay, that's 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah? What's that? Fair enough. It seems like you already have. So, who will it be? Me? Well, we could do that. Guyunstone Forest looks extraordinary today. It'd be a pity to not. So how about we snap Guyunstone Forest for today's class? Then there'd be no need for a.
Come on, Captain. We talked about this. The scenery looks nice at first, but it gets boring after a while. I bet it'd keep the crew more. Those were your exact words.
Were they not? Well, then in that case, how about Huixing? I bet she's perfect. Or Fuzhong.
Seriously, Captain? Little Yue? You are the captain after all. Of all of us, you're the...
I agree. Besides, Captain, you've never had your... We can even use it to promote the...
Real funny, guys. Well, if you say so. I'm not one. So, what do I do now, Traveler? Like this? You're kidding, right? I've never had it must be the lighting or something. You've got it wrong. And I never said that. You mean go somewhere else, then bring the final...
Sounds good to me.
The lighting may... But I'm open to persuasion. Just to be clear, I won't necessarily agree. A view overlooking Liyue Harbor, huh? On second thought, I don't have any love for a lifeless gadget like the camera. I'd prefer to be having fun together with my crew. So I think we can just forget the whole modeling thing for now. Sorry about that. I guess I'll owe you a favor.
Listen up, everyone can go.
Ok, le choix ne lui convenait pas.
Captain, there you... Well, Captain...
I see. That's quite unfortunate. Oh? In that case?
Yeah, it would be great if...
It's up to you, Traveler. Great! It's set.
Yes, Captain.
Okay, that's 1, 2, 3. That That should be. Oh yeah? What's that? Fair enough. So, who will it be? Me? Guyenstone Fort. So how about?
Come on, scenery. Those were your exact.
Ok, bon, on va tout passer.
Seriously, Cap, you are the captain.
I agree. Besides, Cap, we can even.
Well, if. So, what do I do now, traveler? Like this? It must be. I never said that. You mean go somewhere else then?
Sounds good to me.
The lighting may. But I'm open to. Just to be clear. Well, yeah. But if I want to enjoy the ocean breeze, why don't I just stay on board the Alcor and enjoy the breeze with my crew? So, I think we can just. Sorry about that. I guess I'll owe you a favor.
Est-ce qu'elle va trouver à chaque fois une excuse pour se défiler?
Listen up, everyone.
What's going on here?
Oh, Captain. There you. Well, Captain.
I see. That's quite Oh? In that case?
Yeah. It would be great if.
It's up to you, traveler. Great. It's settled.
Yes, Captain.
Allez.
Okay, that's one. Oh yeah? What's that? Fair enough. So, who will it be? Me? Guyenstone Fort. So how about?
Come on, scenery look. Those were your
Well, then in that. Or.
Seriously, Cap, you are the captain.
I agree. Besides, Cap, we can even.
Well. So, what do I do now, travel? Like. This? It must be. The lighting. Or something. I never said that. You mean.
Sounds good to me.
But I'm. Just. The fishing village near Wangshu Inn? That place is deserted. How do you even know that place anyway? It's tiny. I don't think I've ever seen it on a single map. I'm surprised that you'd remember such a trivial He's right though. I did live there for a while. And now that. Well then, let's go. We can take.
Ah. Ah, faut aller là-bas. Bon, je vais aller sur l'auberge, c'est à hauteur. Puis avec Nomad, je devrais y aller sans trop de problèmes.
Squall and fury.
Moi, je suis déjà allé s'il y avait un trésor là. Donc c'est ici que Beidou a grandi. Ok.
It's certainly seen better days. It was never that impressive, but at least back in the day, it was a lively village and home to several families. I wonder how long these last few old houses will remain standing. Nothing as dramatic as you might think. A few small incidents occurred, and then... Come on, let's take a walk around. People used to call this place Downriver because the villagers apparently moved here from a place called Upriver. With them, they brought their knowledge of fishing, which had been passed down from generation to generation. I learned a lot from them when I was here. Now Upriver is long gone, and Downriver is all but deserted. It won't be long before no one even remembers what these places are called. To Zhong. Zhong. I barely remember this name. You're right. I was only about 5 or 6 years old, I was homeless and had to wander around the streets. I remember finally managing to find half a rice bun, but then a stray dog jumped out and snatched it away from me. Half a rice bun was not something I was willing to give up so easily at the time, so I chased it all the way to then a few fishermen saw us running and stopped me. They were kind enough to give me some food. Seeing me stop, the dog also stopped running. But straight away it keeled over and never got up again. Maybe it was too tired, or maybe it had starved to death. I went over and saw that the dog still had the half rice bun in its mouth. It didn't let go even at the very end. Had I known the dog was so weak, I would have let it take that half rice bun. I could tell they were wary of me at first. I was the dirty little kid who had just chased a dog to death over some scraps of food. But I got lucky. The village chief took pity on me and brought me to their home. That's... Do you know what the name Beidou means? Come on. About a year or two after I arrived, the village chief fell ill during the winter and passed away. During that same period, the harvest was getting worse and the fishermen's catch was getting smaller day by day. Without the village chief to handle the situation, people began blaming each other. There were even rumors that some families had been overfishing and leaving nothing for the rest of the village to catch. But in the end, they all turned on me, saying that they shouldn't have ever taken me in. They said I was bad luck. They pointed to how that dog died on the first day I arrived. Next thing you know, the village chief dies, and then all the fish die out. They said I was a living curse, and the downfall of the village was all my fault. I told them that I didn't understand. I'm not a curse, I'm just Beidou. Then some of the villagers started shouting and drove me out of the village. They shouted, "Nando controls life. Beidou controls death. Beidou controls death." Before then, all I knew about my name was that it had something to do with the stars. It wasn't until then that I realized that Beidou was a constellation. And the Alcor, one of its stars, was an omen of death. Here we are. This is the old house of the I bet he never expected that the little girl he took in would grow up to be seen as a curse that brought about the village's total destruction. What do you mean? Is that all? And let me guess, you got to Inazuma and the Electro Archons? Well, you seem to wreak havoc on a grander scale than I ever could. Oh, I get it. You're trying. I appreciate it, and I'll take. Let's not forget that the people whose names stick around are the ones who emerge from the stormy seas. I, for one, have never encountered a storm I couldn't weather. But your journey's far from over, isn't it? Just remember, there's no telling what else you might encounter. So if you ever find some idiot trying to brand you as a scapegoat just because you're the one who lived to tell the tale, tell them Captain Beidou demands to have the honor along with you. Remember, you'll always have the captain of the Crux to back you up wherever you go. Two cursed scapegoats banding together for survival. Sounds like I kinda dig it. I'm lucky to have a friend like you. Okay, it's time to get back to our photography. Right, teacher? Come on, let's not waste any time. So, do I need to strike a pose? What? I don't want to do this whole modeling thing. Hey, cut it out. No more pics.
Ok.
here we are. I bet he never expected that the little... What do you mean? Is that... And let me guess. Well, I appreciate it. Let's not forget, for one, that your journey's fun. So if you ever find some... Remember, you'll always... I kind of dig it. I'm lucky to have... Okay, it's time to get back to our photography. Come on, let's not... So, do I... All right. So, is it done yet? Please don't tell me that it looks weird. Show me. Yeah, sure, whatever. Now give it. Yes. I see. All right. On behalf of the... Now, as captain of the Crux, I am exercised to requisition this photograph for future promotion and recruitment purposes. So I'm afraid I'll be holding on to this.
Ok. Bah, du coup, on a fini ça. Et boum, encore des primos. Je suis à combien? Je suis plus sur l'accès des 10 000.
Take it easy. Things are about to get dicey. Busted.
Look at me.
Je l'ai pulvérisé. Hop là. Bon ben voilà, Beidou c'est fait. Maintenant c'est ces 3 persos d'Inazuma que j'ai. Après demain je débloquerai potentiellement Yunjin, Ningguang. Il y a combien? 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, ok. 5 et 5. D'ailleurs pourquoi les persos de Tsumeru? Il y aura peut-être aussi, j'ai vu. Comment c'est? Layla. Layla qui n'est... qu'on ne voit pas dans l'histoire. Un peu dommage. Et d'ailleurs j'ai appris un truc aussi. Attendez, c'est... on voit dans le profil. Affiliation. Leur Tarwaist. Comme ça. C'est une des branches de l'académie. Ce que je savais pas. C'est dans 1 mois son anniversaire à Yelan. Oh ça c'est moi. Je me demande si les anniversaires ils ont vraiment un truc... Ils sont choisis ou ils mettent au pif. Ah il paraît que... Thomas, sans sa couronne là, son bandeau, il a une petite cicatrice. Oh là.
Take it easy.
Ah.
Treasure. One
One way to draw your target out of hiding.
Je ne peux pas rentrer, mais il y a une stèle. Est-ce que je...
Prepare to move out.
Non.
Advance. Let's distribute these among our forces.
Take it easy.
Ok. Bon, des fois je ramasse les trucs comme ça parce que, par exemple, un petit champ de carottes, tu ramasses tout. Il y a un coffre qui pop. Bon, des fois c'est des blobs. Si on avait vu un coffre. Attention, tu vas pas dans l'eau sinon tu vas te noyer.
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
Hop.
Take it easy.
Bon, je pense que c'est bon. Il manquait quand un truc là-dedans aussi. Non, il n'y a rien dans celle-là. Ah oui, je voulais aller voir aussi dans ma théière. J'ai quelques trucs. Ah, j'ai une discussion avec Ilan. J'ai débloqué un dialogue. Bon, et du coup, je streamerai peut-être ce soir. Et si je stream ce soir, on tentera de pull Ayaka. Comme ça, si je l'ai pas, je continuerai de farm pour essayer de pull encore. Et si je l'ai, bah, je vais farm pour la up. Simplement. 2 minutes, je vais tout ramasser. Merde. Hop. Là-dedans, j'ai plus rien.
Oh, look, to what do I owe the honor? Or did you... Isn't this your time off? You should do something that isn't too mentally taxing. Oh, I have some dice in my pocket. Why don't we have a little fun? I'll roll the dice, and the score decides who confesses. If I roll a 1, 3, or 5, you have to confess. You have to tell me a secret, but no, if it's a 2, 4, or 6, then I'll be the one who has to reveal an important secret to you. What do you say? Oh? So you really want to play, despite there being a... Or is it that you're willing to take a gamble for the sake of finding out my secrets? Interesting. I was gonna pull a little trick, but now even I'm looking forward to this.
Ok.
Take it easy.
Donc on ne saura jamais. Toujours plus de primo.
We have put...
Alors faut que je regarde. Niveau de confiance. Ok. Il manque 10. Est-ce que fabriquer des trucs que j'ai déjà fabriqués donne de l'XP? Apparemment pas. Là, il te demande du bois d'érable, mais j'en ai pas. Ouais, ça n'a rien donné. Et genre, par exemple, si je lui achète des trucs, des baies comme ça, je dois en avoir énormément. En vrai. Mickey bleu. Ça, c'est bien aussi. Ça, c'est bien aussi. Richesse du royaume. Petit. Non, ça n'a pas augmenté. Ah. C'est pas ça.
If you ever have...
Ah, ok. Hop. Du coup, si je vais là-bas. Sur la plage. Ah, je peux pas mettre l'eau. Hop, on va mettre ça. On va mettre des cocotiers. Oula. Normalement, ça fait augmenter. Est-ce que ça donne de l'XP?
We have put in much...
Non. Ah, comment j'ai ça? Fabriquer de nouvelles décorations pour que l'esprit de la théière vous fasse davantage confiance. Je n'ai pas de nouvelle déco. Fuck. Ok. Ouais, souvent c'est rangé ici, j'en ai pas. Tant pis, tant pis, tant pis. Là, c'est tout ce que j'ai débloqué. Ok. Chaudron d'adepte, à quoi ça sert? Ah, ça permet de faire des plats n'importe où. Ok. Ça, je crois que c'est pour se réchauffer à la montagne. Et ça permet de générer un courant d'air. Ok. Est-ce que, genre, quand tu l'utilises, ça disparaît? Ouais, ça par exemple, tu le fais une fois et ça te permet de détecter les trésors et tout. 30 trucs comme ça. Non mais. Déjà pour Barbara, j'ai arrêté. C'est pour ça que j'ai changé de Barbara parce que c'est trop chiant à farmer. Ok. Ah oui, récompense de forge, on s'en fout. Ouais, je vais aller là. Ok. En ce moment, en stream, je joue pas mal à League of Legends. J'en refais des normal games. Enfin, des parties dans la faille. Avant, je faisais que des ARAM quand je jouais. Mais en ce moment, j'ai du mal. Mon historique est rouge sang. Hop. Intermission. Mais bon, je prends quand même du plaisir à jouer. C'est plus important. Même si des fois ça me fait chier. Hop. Bon. Bah, c'était un bon petit stream. On a fait la quête d'événements qui nous a donné beaucoup de primogèmes. Moi, je l'ai pas fait à 100%, mais ce que ça donne, c'est juste... Bon, c'est pas le truc qui m'intéresse le plus, quoi. Hop. Et puis on a fait l'escapade de Beidou, qui était intéressante, ça va. Du coup, n'hésitez pas à passer sur YouTube pour être averti de toutes les rediffusions. Enfin, pour être averti, non, pour voir toutes les rediffusions. Et aussi sur Twitter. Sur Twitter, là. Pour être averti des lives. Je poste tous les lives sur Twitter. Enfin, j'annonce tous les lives sur Twitter. Et aussi, si vous êtes sur YouTube, n'hésitez pas à passer sur la chaîne Twitch. Aussi le lien. Non, je me suis trompé. J'ai oublié un E. Voilà le deuxième lien. Voilà. Voilà, c'est bon. Je tout dis. Et sur ce, bah, je vous dis à peut-être ce soir. En fait, si je peux pas être là pour 20h, si je peux pas démarrer mon stream pour 20h, aux alentours, je lance pas un live parce que j'essaye d'arrêter à 22h parce que bon, je vais pas faire de bruit. Bon, attendez. Pardon. Donc ouais. Donc je vais faire un stream au moins minimum 2 heures. Mais comme je peux... Il faut que j'arrête à 22h, bah... C'est un peu compliqué. Du coup voilà. Sur ce, je vous souhaite un bon appétit. Je vous dis à peut-être ce soir ou alors demain. Demain si c'est pas au matin, ce sera après-midi. Et sur ce, bah, je vous souhaite une bonne journée. Ciao ciao.